Hey everybody, my name is Simon Alexander and I'm here in my drum studio in Memphis, Tennessee. Now typically when I'm recording a video in here, it's something drumming related for social media or for some of my students. But today I wanted to set up a new series of videos that I've entitled Testimony Tuesday. And what I like to do is every Tuesday share a testimony of what the Lord has done in my life. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Christian. I believe that Jesus has saved me from darkness, given me new life and a new path to live. And over the years, He's worked miracles in my life. He's answered my prayers, He's given me favor, and He's given me provision. And there's so many instances of the Lord working. I thought I'd like to get some of these down to share with the world, to hopefully encourage some folks, but also just to keep a record of what God has done. So here we have testimony number 1. I want to take you guys back to the early 2000s. I want to say around 2003. I'm kind of showing my age now, but I was around 20 or 21, and I was living in England at the time, and me and my friends, we went to see a girl band called Destiny's Child. This is the original band that Beyonce was in, like way back in the day. And me and my friends went to go see them, not necessarily for what the girl band was doing, but for more the backing band that they had. They had a great touring drummer at the time called Gerald Haywood playing with them. And Gerald Haywood's one of my favorite drummers ever. So I was really excited about going to see him. So me and my friends, instead of getting tickets on the floor, we got kind of tickets on the side so we can kind of overlook the stage. They were playing at a place called the Birmingham NIA Arena. And it was an amazing show, and the musicians just blew us away. They're some of the greatest musicians ever that played for Destiny's Child and toured with those R&B acts in the early 2000s. Anyways, on the way home from the gig, one of my friends said, "Man, that was such a great show, but wouldn't it be more awesome if there was 20,000 people worshiping Jesus instead?" And initially, I kind of thought, all right, man, Mr. Holy, let's keep talking about the gig. But I got to thinking about it, and I remember I just said one of those small prayers that, you know, that we sometimes pray, whether it's like praying for a parking space or whether you're just praying that the Lord will get you somewhere on time. It was one of those short prayers, and I just said to the Lord, yeah, that would be great, and I'd love to be part of it. I'd love to be drumming. So fast forward 2-3 weeks, I get a phone call completely out of the blue from a guy, a musical director, and he said, "Hey Simon, we got your number, you were recommended to us. Would you like to come and play for the Baptist World Congress?" And I was like, "Baptist World Congress, what's this?" And he said, "Well, it's kind of like the Baptist Olympics, where all the Baptist churches come together from all over the world kind of every 4 years, and it's a different location in a different country. And this particular year, it was in England." And I was like, "Sure, yeah, I'd love to play for that. That would be wonderful." I was like, where are you holding the conference? And he said the NIA Arena in Birmingham, which is exactly where we saw Destiny's Child, 2-3 weeks earlier. So I was really blown away by that. And I was invited into rehearsals and got to play with some of these worship leaders from all over the world, all these different musicians that was such a pleasure to work with. I learned so much from playing with these guys and had such a wonderful time worshiping the Lord with 20,000 people. And it wasn't just for one night either. We had a whole week, which really was such an amazing experience, kind of life-changing at such a young age, and very humbling. And my takeaways from that were that the Lord really hears me, whether I'm in His presence for 2 hours in the morning, praying that whole time, or whether I just say a short prayer in the car. He loves us, He hears us, we're His kids, and He wants to give us good things. And I'm so grateful that the Lord heard my prayer and gave me that opportunity. So there we have it. That's testimony number 1. And I hope that encouraged someone out there. And please come back for testimony number 2 next week. Bye-bye.